Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing on this snowy, wait a minute, snowy Saturday morning? I'm about to show you. You already know what I'm about to show you. I know y'all are tired of this, but I love snow and I want to share it with someone. And I can't turn my camera around again. Oh boy. So I'm going to have to do it the other way. Here we go. Ooh, sugar honey iced tea. It's cold out here. It's still snowing, but I doubt if you could tell. It's still snowing a little. It was coming down pretty good one time. But it's just about subsided. It's like a drizzle, a little tiny drizzle. Very fine snow, which means it's very, very cold. I'll say there's about 1 inch that was added onto here. The snow that we already had down on the ground. And I'm going back in the house, y'all. Woo, I got mail. Well, care. I got mail. You got mail. You got mail. Remember that movie? Now that's the back. See, it did cover everything because everything was, had already cleared up. And now it's right back once again. And so the snow goes on. So how's everybody doing this morning? I hope all is well. I've been up as usual, but I ain't been up that long, trust me. I was sleeping in, and I've already had breakfast. I've already taken my meds. As a matter of fact, my tray is empty, and I have to, refill the tray on Saturday. I refill it. Today is Saturday. And I should have cleaned these glasses before I put them on. Look at them, they're dirty. You can't hardly tell, but I need to clean them because I hardly ever wear those. So how's everybody doing this snowy Saturday morning? I'm hanging in there. So far, so good. And my flowers are still looking perky. And I read on the comments, I think it was last night, one of the commenters had said her mother was a florist. And she told me how to, matter of fact, I got to do that today. No later than today, because I didn't do it last night. It says to put in 1 teaspoon of bleach and 1 teaspoon of sugar and 4 cups of water. And to change the water 2 times a week. Cut stems once a week. And sort of keep it by the window, and that way you'll keep your flowers fresh longer. Like the ones, because I always say my flowers only last like about a week. I didn't know that, so I'm learning something. And so I'm going to do that today. I've already got my water out there. Speaking of water, I got me some water in the microwave. I'm having instant coffee this morning, y'all. I ain't perfect. Let's see if it's still hot. Yeah, it's still hot. And I was gonna make some, everybody know who that is. You already know. I'm gonna make decaf. And, let's see, decaf. I'm not gonna put a whole bunch in there. Because me, the way I feel about it, I feel that decaf also has some caffeine in it. I mean, how you make coffee without take the caffeine out? Come on, y'all. I know man's supposed to be pretty smart, but how smart is he that he can actually take the caffeine out of coffee? How does that work? That coffee is kind of old, to tell you the truth. And so And plus, I still got the taste of that cereal in my mouth. I think that's good enough. Yeah. Just put a little something in there. I don't know, put it back. Let's see. I was going to put it back in the microwave for about 30 seconds. But I don't think so. It'll work just like it is. I ain't doing much, y'all. Not today. As a matter of fact, I had a problem with my knee just now. As I was walking back from the kitchen, it felt like my knee wanted to go. I said, oh, sookie now. It's that sinus thing again, y'all. Man, it's worse sometime at night. Oh, my goodness. If you got sinus, you know what I mean when I'm telling you something is stuck like this, so you got to go and try to get it out. And then sometimes it comes out through your mouth. Yuck. Oh, yeah. And you know what I've been watching again? Crochet. Oh, Crochet's calling me. I didn't order the yarn, but I think I might. I'm trying not to. Because, you know, like I said, I'm trying not to. It takes up a lot of time. But not only that, you know, I got so much in my house that I'm trying to find room for now. And my daughter suggested the other day, says, well, why don't you just give them to the homeless? I said, how am I get them to the homeless? Unless I just go out there in my yard. It's too cold to stand out there and wait for somebody to come by. And then somebody may come by who's not even, you know, in need of it. And just take it just because it's free. A lot of people do that. They do things that, you know, just because it's free, they'll take it. Because they, you know, want it. And all that kind of blah, blah. So, I don't have no car. But I did think of that before. And it's a great idea, you know, for someone that's out there in the element. Because the way I understand it, that, I don't know if I said this up here before, that when a person is homeless and they go to a shelter, they can stay for the night, but they got to get out of there in the morning at a certain time. How you going to tell somebody to get out of there? I don't know what time they have to get out, probably around 7 o'clock. Because I guess they got to straighten it up, and then they can come back in the evening, probably around 5 or 6 or something like that. I forgot how that thing works. But you could see them lined up in the shelter, you know, by the shelter. Years ago I'd seen it, but not recently, you know, because I don't get out like I used to, especially, you know, late afternoon and evening. And so I figured if they're out there during the day, they got to be cold during the day. I guess they wear like 2 pairs of pants and 2 shirts and 2, you know. Nobody should live like that. The people that's coming over here from other countries ain't living like that, not to my understanding. My understanding, they're giving these people that's coming over here a whole bunch of money. They're getting a free phone. They're getting, someone told me, said they were getting $3,000. What? I don't even get that. How they going to, oh well. God knows best. Let God handle everything. I just have to leave everything in the hands of the Lord because I have no control over what the government people are doing and everything like that. I really don't. And I ain't talking politics. Where does string come from? There's a big, look at that. Wait a minute, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Wait a minute. I'm pulling, there it is. But I don't, oh, there it is. I don't know if you could, if I'm showing it or not. It's a string, right? Wait a minute, where is it? Right there, that just came off this jacket. This jacket is old. I'm surprised it's still together. I just been looking in my closet, pulling things out and say, why not? Just put something else on for a change. Stop looking the same all the time. And then I got to thinking, oh my goodness, I'm wearing these same hats all the time. This is one of the new hats that I got, which is kind of snug to my head. You know, I didn't realize my head was that big. I mean, I knew I had a big, long face, you know, and everything like that. But I didn't know my head was that big. And then besides that, I had a noggin back here on my head. If you can't laugh at yourself. But for real. The black hat, because I got a black, it was, let's see, it was like a beige one, this one, the white one, a black one, and the mauve color one. And that black one, that's the one I was really looking for. I don't know how to get in this place. I don't know. But you know, I got more than one hat drawer, so it's, I don't know, y'all. I can't keep up with stuff. But I ain't worried about it. I got a hat on. Matter of fact, I got two. You know, I got the one I put on underneath there because the wind blew through here and, you know, it gets cold. But I wasn't out there that long, so I wasn't really worried about it. But, you know, I was just thinking to myself, what is it like to be homeless? You ain't got nowhere to go. You hanging around in the street all day. It's a lot like van life, but van life is different because they do have shelter. You know what I mean? They're in the shelter. They're in a decent place. They have a decent place to lie their head, lay down. I don't know if lie down, lay down, whatever. I ain't trying to talk no correct English or nothing like that. Not right about now. Not right about now. And can you imagine? You're out there just in the element. You don't have nowhere to go. That's one of the worst things. I'm wondering, do they get, but I'm pretty sure that some of these, they do get money, but they spend it on other things. But the amount that they're getting is probably not enough for shelter. You know, I think they do get food stamps and stuff like that, but I don't know if they get cash. They might get cash, but I'm pretty sure it's not enough, you know, for shelter. Because it costs a lot to cover the shelter, you know, put it on the head. Unless you live like in public housing like I do. I live in public housing, and I'm going to knock on wood. Thank God for it. Because otherwise, you know, I might be out there in there myself. Because I don't get that much money, you know, from Social Security. But to just be out there walking. Right now, while it's snowing, you know, snow on the ground. And you don't have nowhere to go. And some of them, the family don't want them around because they got habits and, you know, they got to take the risk of you know, them taking things from you and stealing and stuff like that. And so they don't take them in. I don't know. Like I said, I keep saying, I'm let God take care of that. But still, you know, it doesn't hurt to think about it sometime, you know, and think how blessed we are. You know, we're blessed to have, you know, you guys, like I said before, you have something. Even the homeless have something to be thankful for. Now, they've got to be, they got to thank God that they're alive this morning and that they're able to walk. And, you know, I'm thinking about what if they're elderly. I never thought about that until just this very moment right here. Now, if they're elderly, like me, now say, for instance, I'm elderly, I'm homeless, I'm out there walking or sitting on a park bench all day, would they allow me to do that just because, you know, I don't have the money? What would they do with me? Put me in a, you know, especially if I'm in pretty good health, stuff like that. I'm just talking about a person that's elderly, and then maybe some are not in such, you know, good health. Oh, boy. I don't know what brought that to my attention this morning. I really don't. But my heart goes out to them. I do have a heart, y'all. Some people ain't got no heart. They don't care what happened to the next person. As long as they are okay. They're looking out for what? Number one. Well, you're supposed to look out for number one first. Like they always say, charity starts at home. And you're supposed to take care of home first. And you know, I was thinking about all that bread in my refrigerator. I don't know how old it is, but I'm pretty sure it's edible if you toast it. And I was thinking about just throwing some out there to the birds, but them big birds come over here and keeping all that noise. It's kind of scary sometimes, especially those seagulls. You know, the one with the gray eyes and the orange beak that look like they could peck an eye out. Oh my God, I'm scared of those things. I'm telling you. And then once you start feeding them, they start hanging around. And they hang around here because they go in the dumpster sometimes. And crows. But one thing I noticed, the crows are not around when those big guys are around. They really not. I'm not going to tear it too long, y'all. Excuse me. I feel pretty good this morning. I feel like I want to boogaloo a little bit. You know what I mean? Put on some James Brown. Get to jump back and kiss myself. I think that's what he said. I don't know. But I know he did say, Papa got a brand new bag. And, you know, I think James Brown was one of my favorite guys. Let me tell you. I actually went to see James Brown once. Yeah, he puts on a show now. He could put on a show, them little boots he have, them little shoes, the thing be going. I don't know how that man do that, but I know Michael Jackson got it from him. I know that much. Michael Jackson didn't get all that by himself. He got that from James Brown. And what's that other guy that used to do the split? Was it Jackie Wilson? I'm talking way, way back. I think it was Jackie Wilson. I want me somebody to hold my hand. I love that. Jackie Wilson, James Brown, Solomon Burke. May all their souls rest in peace. Don't let me leave the Temptations out. Oh, my, my, my. The Whispers. Oh, sugar, sugar. That's what I would boogaloo. I mean, I could get down. No, I'll tell you the truth, I never could dance. I have to be honest. I got to lay it on the line. The old girl ain't got no soul. I might be black and everything like that, but I ain't got no rhythm. I ain't got no soul. But I would try to do a little something. You know, if I hear the music playing, I would try to do a little something in the seat. You know, if I went out to the club, I ain't hardly get on the floor, you know, because I never liked that show. And I would try to, you know, let people think that I'm enjoying myself, which I was half the time if I wasn't inebriated. But those were some of my favorite guys back there. And I'll tell you somebody else who I liked a lot. The Coasters. Remember the Coasters? I've been searching. And then I think they made one about Charlie Brown. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum. Charlie Brown. He was a clown, you know what I'm saying? And, oh man, I could go back and, what's the name of that? Nobody knows. Nobody cares. When a tear fall from my eyes. Oh, man, that takes me back. I'm going back in the day. I ain't got nothing else to do. I might as well reminisce. And enjoy. You know what? I might play some of them old songs today, since I'm thinking about. And not only those songs, but spirituals as well. I can't leave the spirituals out. The Canton Singers. Willie Neal Johnson. What's that Williams brother? Well, the Williams brothers, and then the one that sang with the Williams brothers, but he passed away. He had the white hair. Oh my God, I can't think of his name right now. And then I liked Dorothy Love Coates. Oh, there's so many I like. Mahalia Jackson, she was one of the first great ones. Shirley Caesar. You know, I can name a few, y'all. I can name a few. And then the old songs they used to sing in the church. Give me that old time of religion. That's what they used to sing down south. Some people down south could sing some of the saddest songs you ever heard in your life. And then after a while, they started to get a little, and that brought some of the young people in church. I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but who says that God don't want you to have fun and enjoy yourself, you know? I mean, some of these people just a bunch of, what do you call it? I don't know if they stuck up or think they're better than everybody just because they go to church or whatever. I don't know what they're thinking. But the thing is, I think that God wants you to enjoy yourself as well. And, you know, everything ain't got to be all serious. And you can't do this, you can't do that. Because I ain't nobody showing me all that in the Bible. The Bible. That's the book for me. And on that note, I go with love, and I'll see you again soon.